Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be talking about how to let go and surrender to the universe. How to let go and trust the universe that everything is working for you and that all the things that you are working on to manifest, the shifts that you would like to experience in your life are about to happen. So it doesn't matter how much you're thinking about when things will appear, how they will happen, you just know that your life will work the way it should work. So how to let go? Many times when we are trying so hard to predict the future, we find ourselves in worries. We start worrying, we start expressing some fears because we are not sure if our dreams are possible. We are not sure if whatever we desire is actually possible for us. And maybe we can't find any reasonable thought which could affirm that we should just keep up, that we should just trust the process. So I want to say to you that everything is always working for you. The question is, how much can you truly release the control of the outcomes? How much you can truly release the control of the events in your life? Because we truly can't control nothing else but our reactions towards the circumstances. So what can we do? We can raise our vibrations by having more clear focus, having more clear perception about what we want and how we want to see our lives, how we see ourselves in that story of life. Who are we as the characters of that story of life? And then how we want to feel about that story. If we empower that story to such a degree that we will always feel gratitude for being who we are, we will always feel empowered, we will always appreciate ourselves, we will always find the passion, the joy. We will feel good about ourselves, but usually it happens just the opposite of that. Most people are not empowering themselves. They are falling into false ideas of the expectations by society, by their friends, their family. And we fall into those false limited stories about what is possible for us. And then when we start dreaming and visualizing, we still believe strongly to the stories of the society, of our environment, than we believe into our own story. That's where all the fears are coming from. So if you want to surrender to the universe, you will need to let go of the stories. So it really doesn't matter what people are saying to us, what is possible, what is not possible. All that matters is what you believe that is possible. Where do you see yourself? What are you passionate about? What brings joy into your life? Because it all comes to happiness. When we are happy about something, we don't care when things will happen. We just know that we have that final destination somewhere in the future. And while we are walking to that destination, we will have as much fun as we can. For me, it was always painting, doing sports, meditating, being in the nature, hanging with people I love, and so on. Every time when I'm doing those things, I forget about how things should happen. I don't really care how things should happen, and those are the moments where so many different miracles happen. So if you want to surrender to the universe, do more things that you love to do. Be more passionate about things that you're doing. So it doesn't mean that you should force yourself to be passionate about something. It means that you start living your life out of curiosity rather than worry. Start living your life out of curiosity. That's where you will give birth to a passion. It doesn't mean that you will be passionate about everything, but you will find one thing that you're truly passionate about it. And whatever we are passionate about, we can make purpose out of it. So for me, for example, I'm passionate about spreading a certain message which is meaningful for me. And I believe that it can help many people to uplift their spirits. So that's why I started painting, because I found out for myself that I truly can express myself through that visual representation of I can kinda manifest information into a painting. And later, after I started painting, I found out that I'm truly having fun at doing that. So firstly, I was just passionate about it. But then when I started seeing all these paintings, which I firstly saw just as a vision in my meditation, when I saw those paintings in front of me on the canvas, I've created a purpose. I said I want to share it with the world. Doesn't matter how long it will take. Doesn't matter how I will do it. I just want to do it. And that's where I've created purpose out of it. Purpose out of my passion. So I always have a vision of the future, a certain vision, what I want to do, or where I see my art in the future, where I see my work in the future, where I see myself in the future, where I see also humanity in the future. I have that vision of the future Earth. The greater connection with nature, with the universe, and all of that. I like to dream about all these different things. And it helps me to surrender, because I'm not worrying what is happening right now. I'm actually not worrying about the present situation, because I trust to my vision of the future, and I'm walking towards it with passion, love, and care. So if you want to surrender, my friends, if you truly want to let go of the control of the worries, find what you're passionate about and do more of it. And you may say, well, I have a job that I hate. I can't be passionate about it. And my answer is, well, you can find a hobby that you're passionate about. You can still go to that job and you can find a hobby, try different things. And eventually, maybe you will become so passionate about that hobby that you will turn that hobby into business or into something which can provide you a certain income, which will help you, that you will come to the point where you will be able to let go of the job and you will create your own job. Or maybe if you start living your life more out of curiosity, you will maybe start upgrading your gifts and talents at your job, and maybe you will truly come to a completely different level at a certain company that you are. Whatever you're doing, there are truly infinite different possibilities, infinite different potentials, as we are living in a universe which is holding within infinite different potentials for every single person, every single being. So do not worry about what is right now. Actually get more present to see more than meets the eye. And you will find out that actually you're already truly blessed. Firstly, by your body. You are alive. You may not feel that you are blessed because of that, because we're taking things for granted. But in the first place, you are alive, and you are alive right now because of a certain truly unique reason. And that certain truly unique reason is that you're able to create a purpose which can truly be meaningful. Firstly, for yourself. Secondly, for your surrounding. On the third place, there's humanity, the world. Every time when we become passionate about something, we can truly make a big difference. So passion is like an inner fire. So some people can use passion to destroy things, and some people can use passion to create beautiful things. That's where awareness comes into play. We need to be aware of what we're doing. Are we truly helping others, or are we kind of destroying others? So when it comes to surrendering, it comes to becoming aware of what brings happiness into our lives. Truly do more things that brings you joy, that brings you happiness, and start your day with the vision of the future. Every single day when you wake up, visualize yourself having those things, like you are already in that reality. Like you're walking in that future home, or you're walking with that future partner, or you're doing that future business, like you're sitting behind the computer and doing what it is, or whatever it is. Maybe your future thing will be gardening, and you're outside in the nature taking care of the plants, fruit, vegetables, and all of that. It's a beautiful thing. Spending time in nature, making a living out of it, isn't that a beautiful thing? So think about it, and then write those things down. Create a certain vision board, or put it at a certain place where you can constantly see it. And then ask yourself, can I find people which already did it in the past, and study them? Why? Because you will find yourself truly empowered. You will feel the energy that it's possible. You will start believing more into your vision than you believe into any story that you've been told. And suddenly the magic will happen. That you will suddenly start meeting people which are doing similar things, or videos on YouTube and all over the internet will start popping up which will be talking about that, which will be empowering you. Like the universe is now working for you, bringing you the right ideas, bringing you the right information, bringing you the right stories to empower you, to feed your spirit, so you will never lose that fire. The inner fire. It will be like putting wood onto that fire. And another thing is, then we need to be consistent with that. If we are not consistent, the fire will run out and we will lose the faith. We will lose the motivation and we will fall back into our old selves. So if we want to be consistent, we need discipline. Discipline means that we are doing something so consistently that it becomes a new habit. That's discipline. So we need to make a habit out of our passions, because I found out for myself, doesn't matter how passionate you are about something, if you pause it, if you stop doing it for a while, you will forget about it. Doesn't matter how passionate you are about it, you will soon forget about it and you will fall into your old patterns. It happened to me many times. I've lost passion for painting, I've lost passion for sports, I've lost passion for making videos as well. But I never stopped doing that, because I always know that there's a greater meaning why I'm doing that. I always know that it's not about myself, it's about people I touch. It's about people which can receive something which can empower them. So my focus is not on me. When I lose the fire, when I lose the motivation, my focus is not on me. Of course, I ground myself. I go into the nature. I take time to be alone, to be with myself. But then I always express gratitude for where I am, how far I've came. And then I think about all of you. How many beautiful messages I receive daily, gratitude letters from all of you writing me like how much my paintings has touched you. Some people started painting because of my work. Some people started changing their lives, their behaviors, their habits because of my messages, and it touched me truly. It always touched me truly deeply. So for me, that's a greater meaning which I find in my work. So remember that whatever you're doing, it's not just about you. It's about people you touch. And if you will become aware of it, you will see that it's really not hard to surrender. It's more like becoming more aware of that inner feeling, the heart. You know, when we say the voice of the heart is always guiding us, when we become more aware of that, we will not be listening so much to our mind, that analytical mind which is always analyzing, is it good, is it bad, should we do it, should we not do it. But we will follow the happiness, we will follow the joy, and we will follow that greater meaning that we've found and we've created, and we will design a purpose out of it. And if that purpose is connected with giving, with helping, you will never think when results will appear, because they will just find you out of nowhere. Because your focus will not be on the results, your focus will be on giving, on creating, on expressing, on playing. Even it will not feel as work anymore, it will feel as play. So this is so powerful for me, truly. Since I started painting, my life truly feels like I'm just playing, I'm just having fun. And I am productive. If somebody would observe my life, would say I'm working a lot. But actually I'm not working so much. I'm truly creating a lot. I'm playing a lot. And I'm so grateful that I can live my life like that right at this moment. And that's why I know that everyone can live their lives like that. And the world would truly become a more beautiful place when people would start following their happiness. And many people think that their happiness is in doing nothing, you know, sitting on the couch and watching TV. It's truly a short-term happiness. We can do it for some time and then we get bored. And boredom is, it's such a hard emotion to overcome. Never get there. Never get there. And always, truly always, when you will feel like you're bored, like you are procrastinating too much, go meditate. You will see how much it will shift your life. Go meditate. Not that it will shift your life, but it will shift your state of being from which you will be able to shift your life. Every time when you will feel that you're procrastinating too much, that you've been distracted too much, that you're losing the sense of the path, that you're worrying again, go into meditation. And you can find many meditations on my channel. Reconnect back with the soul, meditation for grounding, meditation for gratitude. You can find many different meditations here which will help you to walk on that path. So always seek for creative expression. You will see the power of it. And you can do it in any different area of your life. It doesn't mean that you need to draw or paint or write. You can find it in any action that you're doing. Even thinking starts with creativity. If we want to think new thoughts, we need to be creative about it. right? So I'm leaving you here, my friends. Surrender to the universe by following the joy, following the happiness, finding and making the passion out of what you're doing from love, from joy, from happiness. Do more of it. More you're studying that thing, more you will become passionate about it. You will start learning about it. You will start seeing details in that thing. That's where we become passionate about it. And from that passion, create purpose. Ask yourself, how can I make a living out of it? How can I serve people with that thing? Whatever it is, remember there is no limits. If you can see it, it's possible. If you can feel it, it's already real. Never give up on that. So this is it for today, my friends. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you all love, blessings, and lots of power. I hope you've enjoyed today's painting, and if you would like to find more about my art, you can find it on my Instagram page, I Draw My Passion. More of my paintings, all of them are there. So see you there. Have a beautiful day, my friends. Until next time, one love.